last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I first battled the Metroids on planet Zeus. It was there that I foiled the plans of the Spade Pirates leader, Mother Brain, to use the creatures to attack a galactic civilization. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them, except for a larva, which after hatching followed me like a confused child. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Ceres, so that the scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. The scientists' findings were outstanding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Satisfied that all is well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up the stress signal. Ceres Station was under attack.
Fuck! Welcome to EXPodcast, live from New York. We're here with Nick and Jose, returning veterans of EXPodcast, and we're here to talk to you today about Metroid. Not just Super Metroid, not just Metroid Fusion, not just Metroid Prime, just Metroid. Like,
what about Other M?
All right, if we must. We can talk about Other M. It's not that bad, guys. But yeah, we're here today. We're excited.
Yeah, it's worse.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, we're here today. We're excited. But before we get started, because I'm really excited about this, I just finished the new Metroid game, Samus Returns. It's super good. And how are you guys doing today?
Good. I got 5 hash browns when I ordered 2 this morning.
Oh,
so
shit.
I got fucking
where at?
I went to McDonald's this
Downtown?
morning. No. Over by my place. And I went and ordered 2 hash browns. Motherfuckers gave me 5,
Dude, they're fucking some mothers. All right.
I'm back, bitches!
Welcome back, Jose. We've missed you.
I miss you too. A lot.
Yeah, you're loyal fans.
All right, so
They fucking.
yeah, so you're doing good, Jose. You're back.
I'm doing great. No, I'm
yeah, we
really
let you
good.
out your cage.
It's been a good day.
And Nick got 5 hash browns. So
It was a good day.
yeah, you're having a good day. What games have you guys been playing today?
Metroid. That's a dumb question because I love it.
That's a stupid question.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, I'm sorry.
Metroid, duh.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
So you guys been playing Metroid. Which Metroid?
Metroid 2 Samus Returns, bitch.
Yeah. What about you, Jose?
Wait, is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
Yo,
Playing a game
honestly,
didn't even
Jose's been playing Halo
honestly-
2 the whole time. Like,
It's like, this is Metroid, right?
No, honestly,
Metroid looks
it's
pretty
just-
green.
I just
Oh, man.
grabbed the DS one and then just started playing it without reading the title.
I really
I'm just
love
like-
when Metroid gets in the Warthog.
I tell everybody like I'm playing the new Metroid,
That's
whatever
fair.
that's called.
Yeah.
I've also been replaying Super Metroid at the same time because
Oh,
I'm a
nice.
stupid idiot.
Yeah, that's true. But so okay. So
That was genuine, everybody.
yeah, they remade Metroid 2 on the 3DS. I beat it like last week, I think, and you guys have been playing it, having a good time.
I have 8 Metroids left. No, 7. I just killed an 8th.
I have 4 left. I'm almost at the end, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Yes, yeah. And we also all played Cuphead together recently.
Yeah.
Which
I
just came
forgot
out
about that.
as well.
And we played Broforce last night with Jared.
Yeah, we played Broforce last night, and we beat Tales of Berseria.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
actually a big achievement for us.
Yeah, a
fucking
big
beat a
achievement.
game we've been playing for
Oh
half
my
a
God.
year.
Yeah, the 3 of us and Jennifer Ross, my girlfriend, and EXPodcast Faithful have joined us in defeating Tales of Berseria. We clocked out at like 80-something hours, 85.
Yeah, and we're still not done because we want to
we
do the
still have to do the
stupid
EX
side stuff.
dungeon. But yeah, no, so we've been playing a lot of cool games. Cuphead's not that hard, heads up.
It is fun. It's difficult at first.
Yeah,
but it's a lot of just pattern learning.
I was having a conversation at the store that I work at, Planet Fun, the other day with a customer, and they were like, "Oh, Cuphead's so hard," and I was like, "Yeah, I played it. In one sitting, we got pretty far."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, it's really not that bad. It's just like sort of like you just remember the patterns because they never change.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Get good.
Yeah, literally.
Have
call
better
out-
fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Just kind of like learn like what the specific patterns are, and then just look out for their tells for when they're gonna do that pattern.
Yeah. Hashtag.
I beat the mermaid by myself. Like,
Nice.
Nick was helping me, and then when he died in the first one, I beat it all the
Yeah,
way.
he beat the rest of it because I was tired.
Right.
And,
Right. Like hashtag take your dick out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
So here's the thing: is like,
Who am I, Aaron
Cuphead's
Fraser?
really fun. It's it's kind of topical to what we're talking about today because it's a run and gun kind of deal. There's run and gunning in it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, no, it's a cool game. We'll talk about more of that in the future. But I think that it's just about time to delve right into Metroid because there's a lot to talk about. Yeah. So I was. I like that. So, what do you guys think about starting with Super Metroid? Because that's everyone's pretty much like OG fave.
That's the OG fave. That's the one that everyone's like, you better play this.
But you know
That's-
what? I deferred. That's not my favorite.
Ooh,
So just saying.
call out.
Other M is my favorite. Just
Okay.
so
You
all
can
know.
leave the podcast.
Jose, back to your cage.
Nah, yeah,
Yeah.
you won't be getting a call back from this podcast.
I just lost my job.
We've gone over your application and we really appreciate you applying. But I don't really think that you fit the image of EXPodcast.
Jesus Christ.
You got nothing to say for
I just
yourself?
You know what?
Get out!
The cops are fucking here to take you away. You broke the law. But anyways,
Liking other M.
yeah.
liking
What
other
is your
M.
what is your favorite Metroid? Jose?
Fusion.
Fusion. Okay, good
Okay,
choice.
cool. Yeah. Fusion's fun.
What if you're like other M?
Other,
what if you were dead serious?
I really thought the dynamics between like Adam and Samus and the cutscene voice acting, I thought it brought a lot to the table.
I really like that they made Samus not cool.
Yeah, yeah. I like that they took this individual strong female character and fucked her up. So, anyways, actually, before we get into Super Metroid, let's just talk about what Metroid is, who Metroid is, why he's so cool, and why he sucks the life out of things.
Metroid's is a game made by Bungie Studios.
Right.
He's a green dude. Sometimes they call him the Chief, but his real name is the Metroid.
He has an AK-47 and he he airlifts Covenant off planet Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's his destiny.
It's his
Oh, man,
destiny
I'm trying
too.
to think of the.
Some might say it's his call to duty.
I'm trying to think of the Halo song. I was about to sing it.
The Halo
It's
song
really-
is very simple. It's bum 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 bum.
Halo is his battlefield. 1942.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Okay. Anyways,
Metroid is none of those games.
yeah, Metroid is a game made by Nintendo. It started on the original Nintendo, and it is a exploratory game where you play as Samus, the bounty hunter, and she travels around alien planets collecting upgrades.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, she's got some titties.
Yeah.
And she's running around fighting space pirates, and the gameplay is sort of like exploratory. They're designed sort of, especially the later ones, are designed sort of for like speed running. But they're pretty much, you go on the planet, you get power ups, you beat the game however you want, you explore the planet to get stronger, and eventually you beat the game. And that's pretty much
That's it. Yeah.
That's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's a lot
Pretty
of
straightforward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of the thing about the game also is there are a lot of secrets and everything.
Yes.
But none of them are necessary to beat the game, as well as all the power-ups that you get later on always tend to lead to backtracking to find those secrets or get to a new path.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of moving. It's like a lot of moving forward, then moving back to move forward,
And then back again, and then back again,
Yeah.
and then back
It's
again.
pretty straightforward.
Uh,
If you don't get it, I'll feel sorry for you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Go eat fucking cream
there are no
cheese out of a
tutorials.
can.
How are the kids gonna get it these days?
no, tutorials. Dude.
Tutorials.
No tutorials in Metroid, and
That's
Cuphead
true.
is destroying the integrity of video games because it's too hard.
Because it's elitist garbage.
It's elitist
as
garbage.
according to RocketJump.com.
I want to, and I really actually hate to call this particular YouTuber out, actually, because I really like him a lot.
Is it Donkey?
It is Video Game Donkey.
I knew it.
Yeah. I think you're great if you're listening to this, which you're definitely not. But no, I like him a lot, and I agree with a lot of his like opinions. Well, actually, no, I don't. But I like his content. I like his content, and I think he's a good dude, and I think that like he's consistent, and I really appreciate that. But he recently did a video on Metroid. And he played the new Metroid game for 3DS, and he liked the game, but he kept like bringing up in his video like a Metroid moment is what he called it. I don't know if you guys watched that video.
I did.
Yeah, but like he was just like, how am I supposed to know to shoot the ground here? How am I supposed to know the energy tank is hidden here? It's just like, dude, it's just the nature of the game. Like the game is not meant to be like destroyed quickly. Like Donkey is like one of those people who I guess. He likes fast-paced stuff. He doesn't like RPGs. He doesn't like games that are turn-based. So, like, as soon as it slows down, he gets frustrated.
Yeah, no.
But it just stinks, like, when you... Like, Donkey is not guilty of this, like, YouTubers who spread their opinion as fact. Like, Donkey is, like, super great about that. That's why I like him. That's his opinion, which is fine. But I just, like, disagree with that.
Right.
So.
I think the one thing in that video that he had for sure was, like, fix the controls.
Oh,
The
yeah.
control scheme was, like, I agreed, like, wholeheartedly. I was, like... Controls, they're fun, they work, and I understand why they're the way they are. But like, if I could swap the D-pad and the
circle pad,
stick,
I know that was like
that
my
would
main
make this
issue.
game so much better.
Yeah, I mean,
holy shit.
I think that just in general, 2D Metroid suits the console format of Nintendo Switch better. I think that it would have been cooler if it was on the Switch. But then people would have been pissed that it was like, oh, this is a Switch game, and it's like, it feels like a 3DS game. But they could have done like a dual release for the same price or something. But anyways, I agree with you on that, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Metroid is like, feels better on a D-pad.
Absolutely, yeah. It's like, the only exception to that is...
Your mom.
My mom and the Prime series.
Oh, yeah.
And your
Prime
gay
series,
dad.
which we'll get to. All right, so let's get back on track here. So Super Metroid is the...
Pinnacle of Metroid gaming.
Yes, it is the epitome. It is the creme de la creme. No, it is definitely what people consider to be their favorite Metroid. It technically is one of the most popular speedrunning games, if not the most popular speedrunning game. And Nick, what is your secret speedrunning technique in Super Metroid?
This only applies, it applies to every version of Super Metroid, and by that I mean all the emulations that are on like the Nintendo consoles.
Yeah. But
it is best played on a SNES controller, and what you do is you mash L and R. And what that is when you hold down L, you point down. When you hold down R, you point up. When you run, and when you hold the run button and mash L and R, she pivots just
so she's looking up and down with her blaster like continuously.
Yeah, and she moves a pixel bit more whenever she does that.
A literal pixel?
A literal pixel. And
she's
that
like,
cuts. And that cuts.
I look up, I look down. I look up, I look down. I look up, I look down.
That cuts about 2 minutes of time.
And the whole
entire run.
Yeah. All right,
which is a lot, actually.
So the Super Metroid, we're talking about that first because the original Metroid got remade and it was on the original Nintendo. It was very simple, and we'll talk about the original Metroid when we talk about Zero Mission. But Super Metroid's the second game made, correct? No, did the Game Boy one
third?
come?
No, it's third.
It is third, yeah.
Because it's called Metroid 3 for a reason.
Yep, correct. So the Super Nintendo one is like the most iconic. You just go on the planet. There's not really a whole lot of story except in the beginning and the ends of the game. But you go in
manual.
Yeah. And so like Super Metroid added things like wall jumping, better graphics, more items to collect, cooler boss battles, like a bigger exploration space.
Yeah.
But like Super Metroid was like, I feel the first one that was super successful in making you feel like super alone on the planet. Like all the music, of course, Super Nintendo. It's like the music's thematic. It's really, really focused. Like it has a point. Like nothing's there for no reason, which is really
absolutely
cool.
And yeah, they really hone that in with like a lot of like the moments where there's just like nothing, and like you'll like walk around and all you see is like desolate like life forms or whatever, and like enemies, and then like just like you'll see all you'll see is the occasional dead body.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't. I also like the little...
Do not let your kids play this game. There's dead bodies.
It's too much. You're going to get nightmares.
Mom, it's not Metroid in my closet.
Yeah. And then like the thematics of the the thematics of the music, and then like the environments really help to push that. Like the desolate aloneness.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, like when you kill a bunch of enemies, you get like kill streaks, and you can like use your frag grenades to blow up like
Absolutely.
a bunch of.
I like the little.
Oh, sorry, Halo references.
I like the
again.
little. I like the little details. Like I don't know if you guys remember when you're.
That's my favorite one.
That's a good one.
I like the little details. Like I don't know if you guys remember when you're fighting that weird like floating water monster, and then you can
like
use
in
the
your
grappling
Banshee.
hook to the wall to the side and electrocute him.
Fun fact, Jose didn't know that until I told him.
Yeah.
Oh
pretty much.
shit, dude! The call out.
I was like, man, I'm having so much trouble, and he was like, you can just like grappling hook to the wall and then you kill it, and I'm like, wait, really?
Which one is that?
It's the one with the babies. I don't remember its name. It starts with a B, I think.
Oh, you're talking about the underwater boss.
Yeah.
Okay. The
So
scrimp.
when you get grabbed by that
Scrimps. I float around and follow you. Bubblegum scream.
I remember like every Metroid boss name except for him.
Yeah, it's got a weird one. Fun fact is the that boss and the skull
her,
boss.
actually.
Yeah, her. Yeah, her and the
Phantom?
skeleton Phantom.
Yeah.
Make the same sound effects.
Yeah.
When you shoot them.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
funny.
fuck Phantom.
I love Phantom.
Phantom, yeah, Phantom is
suck
a
my
floating haunted
fucking dick.
ghost skull inside a fucking dead space station ship, right?
Yeah, it's like
A crash
crash
ship.
ship. Yeah.
Yeah, who
Is that actually his name,
fucks you up?
Phantom?
Phantom,
That
yeah.
sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Phantom
like
is so cool though.
yeah, it's like Phantom Tomb.
Yeah.
Like dead.
Phantom.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
But yeah, I think it's like
Damn, dude.
I think the
you hear
boss
that
that you're
Nintendo.
talking
But I like him.
You hear that Nintendo? Get good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Get better at naming things.
I think what's it called? The
Like
that
Metroid? What
that
is
boss
that?
Yeah,
that you're
what is
talking about is like
starts with an M.
Balthazar or whatever.
Oh,
Balthazar. That's fucking for Choose My Own Adventure podcast. That's
Do you guys remember Balthazar, the alien?
after I didn't kill Balthazar on our other role playing podcast, he came to EXPodcast to
I'm
talk
just gonna
about
go
Metroid.
ahead and look up what the fucking boss
right.
And
name
it's a
is.
So-
female? Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it has
It's
babies.
babies. Wait, Nick, are you just assuming it's gender because it could be a single dad?
I
Yeah.
don't fucking know, dude.
It could I mean
Nick, now you've got to go to the cage.
he could have been born in, Assassin's Creed and all that,
dude, keep
What does
Ezio
that
out of
mean?
the fuck.
Wait, what does that mean? What are you
It
trying to
means
say?
nothing. It means fucking nothing. This is shit posting on a podcast is what he's doing. All right. So anyways, Super Metroid's great. On Super Nintendo, you can also play it on digital download for the Wii. You can get the SNES Classic. It's on the Wii U too, I believe, but not the Switch yet. But it will be probably soon. Also 3DS, right? Is it on 3DS or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's on 3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on sale for like $2, I think.
Woo! What a good price.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, Super Metroid is great. Before we move on to the next Metroid game, I want to actually
it's Dragon.
It's Dragon.
That's even worse.
What do you think about Dragon?
Oh my god. No. Stop.
But it's like a Dragon. It's like a
It's like a water dragon type.
it's a water dragon. Okay, so I want to explain to the listeners, you guys, you lovely, delicious people, what a Metroid actually is. So the games are called Metroid because they always
It's just a
revolve.
bubble with
They
three
revolve
eyes.
around this alien creature, which is like the most dangerous thing in the universe because it is this small little like bubble with like a brain on the inside, and it has teeth on the bottom, and it goes on to its prey, and it extremely rapidly drains the life force out of it, turning it to like stone. Nick just stabbed himself with his Metroid toy. Are you all right?
Yeah, that hurt.
And they start to suck the life force extremely rapidly, and they're very dangerous because they're fast. They float through the air like bubbles. They're very hard to kill. You pretty much have to freeze them, and they also evolve very fast, and
Yeah,
they can change form.
They are weak to ice.
Yeah, they don't like cold environments.
Yeah.
But in Metroid Prime, I think there's ice Metroids, right? I'm pretty sure there
yes,
are.
yes,
yeah.
there are. Yes.
So they evolve quickly, and they fuck everything up. So
Wait,
like
what? It meant
Metroid Prime in like the ice world, there's like those little blue Metroids that come out of the ground.
I
Remember, there's
actually
different
don't know if
elements.
they're Metroids.
they're not Metroids. I don't think they're
Those aren't
Metroids at
Metroids.
all. No.
Are they not? Okay, well, maybe there are, maybe they're not, whatever.
I don't remember Prime very well.
Yeah. So, okay. So anyways, yeah, that's a Metroid, and that's why they're so dangerous, and that the story revolves around that. Samus gets involved with a Metroid at one point that's like domesticated, and I don't want to spoil anything, but
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
it's
we could-
pretty fucking cool.
I don't know if we clarified. Did we clarify that Samus is the world's best bounty hunter or the universe's greatest bounty hunter?
Oh yeah, Samus is the universe's greatest bounty hunter, and she was trained by an ancient alien race that is, I guess, extinct.
Yeah, they're extinct. The reason why is because a space pirate named Ridley, who looks like a giant pterodactyl dinosaur dude, killed everyone.
Hey, I'm Ridley. And
Oh, well,
I'm
they
here to
killed-
all of you. Bye.
They killed Samus's parents, and then the alien birds took Samus in, and then he killed the alien birds.
I'm a
That's right.
raptor pirate.
Yeah.
I could kill all
I
of
actually
you.
didn't know. I did not know that Ridley was a space pirate till recently. I thought he was just like a hyper intelligent like
Same.
creature that hunted Samus.
No, he works as one of the leaders of the space pirates underneath Mother Brain.
Can I say this though, out of curiosity, on these alien planets, and obviously this was less thought out than back in the day than it is now. But like on the NES, like Kraid, is Kraid a space pirate?
I want to say
he
yes.
might be. Okay, so let's assume he is. Okay, so Kraid's a space pirate who is this giant green T-Rex Godzilla motherfucker, and Ridley's a space pirate, right? Then why the fuck are there like these statues built of them to unlock the last area and go down into like this like ancient area where Mother Brain is? Like,
because I want to say the space pirates put it there. Like the rest of the space pirate dudes.
so they came to Ridley and they're like, hey boss, so we're gonna make these statues and then we're gonna put this thing on your heart, and if your heart stops beating, then like it'll open up.
I mean, yeah, sure, whatever, dude.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
That's
Aliens
the only way to get in.
aliens
Is
are
your
weird.
death.
Oh yeah, so it says right here,
And all your friends.
according to the wiki, because the wiki is always true, Kraid is a high-ranking space pirate and may even be a leader.
Whoa.
Whoa, what a leader!
Whoa.
What?
I'm not sure, honestly, I'm not sure if I like it better when Kraid and Ridley were just mysterious monsters to me as a kid, or if like now, because Ridley in his more recent incarnations looks more like a space pirate, and he's still really cool.
Yeah.
But so this is the point I'm trying to get to. So if he is a space pirate, right, and he's a high-ranking officer and he's hyper intelligent,
Kraid or
Ridley.
Okay.
Why
Why?
does he not wear pants?
Who the fuck wears pants in space?
I think the real question is:
Good point,
is
actually.
Ridley gay or straight?
I think he's like open. I think he's pan.
He's pan.
Yeah, he ain't get time for that straight gay
Okay.
shit.
That's
Okay.
asexual.
Huh?
Wait, never mind. At EX Podcast, we like to let the listeners know we are what is it? Gender impaired.
I don't know, tell me.
We're gender impaired and we're all idiots. We hope we don't offend.
what is
But we
gender?
probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may have.
I
and
don't-
because
I-
of that, we'll offer Ridley as a sacrifice.
I don't think I'm a man. I don't think I'm gay.
I've actually been
Or
wondering how long,
straight.
Jose, how long have we been friends?
5 years?
5 years? Yeah.
5+ years?
I've actually am curious. What's your gender?
I don't have a gender. What's a gender?
Oh,
I don't-
I feel really
understand.
awkward now.
I don't really understand the
Wow.
question. Are you like the gender cup now?
Woo! All right, get on the floor, pull down your pants. We're gonna check.
Okay.
But that doesn't really count because you could identify as something else.
All
right.
I'm a flannel.
You're
That's what I am.
you're a flannel Ken.
I'm a
Oh
flannel.
yeah, I
Ken.
forgot
All right.
about that.
Well, I've got a
Yeah.
fun question for you guys.
Okay.
Hit
Shoot.
it. Hit it.
Would
shoot.
you prefer to talk about Metroid Prime next or Metroid Fusion?
Fusion.
Fusion. Okay, Fusion. What about you, Jose?
Yeah,
Fusion? All right.
Fusion.
So, can you guys, in a very fun and exciting way, explain to me what Metroid Fusion is and how Master Chief defeats Call of Duty Man?
Okay, so Metroid Fusion is the direct sequel to Metroid 3, aka Super Metroid,
And prequel of Halo 2.
and prequel of Halo 2. These are confirmed facts, so don't deny us.
Better fucking not.
So basically what happens is there's a new threat in the galaxy, and that new threat is called SRX.
Wow!
SRX are kind of like Metroids, except
Wait, like
what they do.
Cirques?
SR-X.
Cirques.
Yeah, Cirques. Basically, what they do is they're like a parasitic life form that copies the genetic code of other creatures and then tries to take over the universe. They're like they're a parasite that just copies everything. And
Similar
takes
to
over.
Metroids,
Except they don't life drain.
Yeah, similar to Metroids being dangerous. They are also.
They are
dangerous.
also very dangerous. And guess what?
What?
Did you know that?
Yeah.
The only reason they're here and killing everything is because Samus killed all the fucking Metroids because Metroids were their natural deterrents.
Oh shit!
Wow,
So
really?
it's like scientists being like, we should kill all of this thing because they're very, very obnoxious. Like, you know, if we killed the mosquitoes or something, which I'm still for, and then all of a sudden, like, fucking, like, rain snot monsters came out of the fucking sky and started, like, infecting us. Like, we'd be like, why are we dying? And it's like, oh, we killed all the mosquitoes. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, the Metroids were the reason that SRX, like, were just, like, not fucking the universe up.
So, like, Metroids were eating them.
Metroids were their natural deterrent, yeah.
Shit.
And
That's
so,
amazing.
Yeah.
Dude.
Way
Way to fuck it up, Samus.
Samus gets infused with an SRX. Her suit gets like fucked up, and so they have to remove it, and her body gets fucked. So they infuse her
Sweet.
with Metroid DNA, the last of the Metroid DNA that they have. The Federation has, and then essentially turn her into a half human, half Chozo. One part human, one part Chozo, one part Metroid.
Oh my god.
So
This is the furthest in the timeline, too, right?
yeah, this is the very last game in the timeline.
Yeah.
'Cause
Wait, last doesn't also like in front of Prime as well, or
Prime is before Metroid Fusion.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Prime
cool,
is...
cool.
Or,
Prime is
sorry.
after Super, before Fusion.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
cool.
Fusion is the furthest in the future. We haven't got another game where Samus is like a horrible alien.
Yeah, which I'm excited for because
Yeah.
it's cool. So so now she is a part Metroid, and now she fucks up the SRX because she is part Metroid, and she absorbs SRX as like a life source now, which is hilarious.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah, so her new goal: go out through the space station that all the SRX are located in and kill everything.
Hell yeah, like other Metroid games, except now
Yes.
it's SRX.
Yeah.
So like in Metroid Fusion, it's cool because like when you kill the enemies, instead of like them dropping life and stuff, you absorb the SRX virus.
Yeah, and if you
it
don't absorb them, they actually go back into that life form and become that life form again.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Metroid Fusion added a lot of cool things. Well, not added, but like, Zero Mission and Fusion were made around the same time.
After Zero Missions after Fusion.
After Fusion, okay. So Fusion added like the wall ledge hang mechanic,
Ledge
I believe.
Which canonically, the reason why Samus couldn't do that is because her old armor was too heavy.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. And it's just really good stuff.
Yeah.
Although it's funny you mentioned that because they have the wall hang in the
In
3DS
Metroid
version.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Metroid 2. But she just never thought of it to just
Yeah.
grab the ledge. But yeah, so Metroid Fusion's awesome. It's on the Game Boy Advance. You can also play it on the Wii U. And it's just sort of like a new take on Metroid. It also is a lot of people's favorite game in the series.
The only downside that a lot of people see it having is that it is a bit too handholdy and it's a lot more linear.
That's true. Yeah, they definitely cut down on like the backtracking comparatively.
Yeah. A lot of the previous Metroid games were a lot of free exploration, kind of do what you want. You don't have to worry about being in a specific sequence. So like you could sequence break a lot of things and just kind of do whatever you want.
That fucking game though, what I will say is fuck that one boss that's like the bleeding face fucking ghost pirate thing that looks like a toaster. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like the nightmare fuel creature.
The giant blob thing.
Yeah, I hate that.
The one that gives you the
Yes.
gravity suit.
Yeah, the one that gives you
Yeah.
the gravity suit. I hate that
Yeah.
fucking
He's
boss.
not too bad.
I don't know what it is, but that motherfucker. I can go through the whole game and not die one time, and I will die like 18 times on that.
You have to. So what you do is you get on the.
Tell me the pro
side
strat, Nick.
You get on the side the side guard
Pro
where you
gaming
grab
tips from
and like
Nick.
hang.
Okay, so wait, let me write this down. All right, so you use the grappling hook and you hang.
No, so you hang on the left side of the wall on
Okay.
the lowest part, so that he comes at you at the lowest angle, and then
All
when he
right.
gets close,
Yeah.
you just space jump over him, and then
jump
just go
space
back.
jump into him.
Yeah, you space jump into him, and then die,
And then what do I do?
and then you die. Fuck you.
And then do I load the game and do it again?
No, you quit, break the game, and go home and cry.
I did enjoy
Oh.
a lot of the designs
Yeah.
bosses
Uh-huh.
on Fusion a lot.
Yes, no, they're
I think
great.
they were my favorite.
Yeah.
They're cool.
But I also feel like the game was really short. I can
It
beat
is,
that game
because
in
it's
one
easy-
day.
because
It's really fast.
It's really, short,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah, I can beat that game really fast.
Yeah. So they also have Metroid Zero Mission, which is a remake of the first Metroid, which they used the same controls and gameplay mechanics that they did in Fusion.
Yep.
And that's like a complete retelling. The first one they added a
They added Chozo stuff, and they added a second Zero mission.
they
end.
added the Zero Suit mission at the end of the game, which is where Zero Suit Samus comes from.
Yeah.
And that's if you've ever played Smash Brothers, I guess Brawlin' Forward, Zero Suit Samus is in there, and that's where she's from. If you didn't know who that blonde girl with the whip is, but yeah, so those games are sick. I love them. Let's change gears a little bit and talk about Metroid Prime. Which seems to be, and I don't know if it's just because like the GameCube generation right now are the nostalgia kids currently, but it seems to be very popular.
Yeah, they're the current nostalgia kids. A lot of kids had GameCubes.
Hey, we're the
day.
nostalgia kids.
Well, that's the thing. It's like
we got our
you only had
GameCubes
3
and our
systems.
Capri-Suns.
We only had 3 systems. We didn't have like 80
Back in the day.
Like back in the day.
Back in the day. So here's the thing, Metroid Prime. It's got 3 games in the series, 4 games in the series.
Hunters.
Huh?
Hunters.
Oh yeah, Hunters. Yeah. So it's got 3 numerical games and Hunters. So 4,
And then we're
4
getting
games.
an
And we
actual
wait
4.
5 games. Metroid Prime Pinball.
Well, then 6 games because
Nah,
we're getting Metroid
pinball.
Prime 4.
We're getting Metroid Prime 4. Oh, don't forget about there's 7 games. Metroid Prime or Metroid Federation Force.
That's not a Prime game.
But it's 3D.
Okay.
What's
So is
Federation
M,
Force?
but that's not part of the trilogy.
What's that?
Yeah, what's
Wait,
that?
there's another Metroid game called M. I gotta check this out. I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm sure I won't be disappointed at all.
Ever.
Yes. Okay. So
When does Nintendo
the
prove
Metroid
this
Prime
wrong?
are first-person. They're categorized as first-person shooters, but they're more like first-person exploration games
With shooting.
with shooting. Yeah. So they're very popular. Metroid Prime 1 and 2 specifically. People didn't like 3, but that is my favorite of the trilogy
I
personally.
also like 3 a lot too.
Yeah. Dude, getting a fucking grappling hook with the Wiimote like is sick. I love it. Or I mean the nunchuck. But yeah, so I'm gonna just start out and say Metroid Prime series is not my favorite, which is very unpopular.
Wah, wah,
opinion.
wow.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. I played all of them all the way through, and I really liked them a lot, and I thought they were super cool. But the whole time I was just like, I want Super Metroid 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I like the 3DS one so much personally.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Metroid Prime?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. Definitely a different approach to the Metroid series. I actually really liked scanning in those games because you get a lot of cool neat effects and everything.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. You can scan objects around and be like,
Yeah, I like how
oh, what's this? A tomato? Tomatoes are born on Earth. They come from
Or
the
when you
dirt.
scan the door and it says, it's a red door.
Yeah. It's a red door. You should try shooting it.
I just really liked how much more
It's a
story
Jose.
there was added.
He's Jose. We don't, gender unknown.
Yeah, no, the story elements were great in Prime. I really like them.
Yeah, the
actually.
story elements are really good. I liked the inclusion of the other bounty hunters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was cool. And like, fucking the boss fights were really fun and
The
unique.
Ridley battles are awesome. In that
Oh,
game.
the Ridley battles are so good.
Yeah.
Also, fucking the Dark Samus is so fucking cool.
Oh, Phazon Samus?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Phazon Samus is sort of like, I guess we didn't mention this, but in like Fusion, there is a virus that takes over Samus's original suit, correct?
Yeah, the SRX Samus.
Yeah, the SRX Samus, who is like essentially throughout the game is like this horror figure almost that you have to like run away from.
She's honestly terrifying. Like,
is terrifying,
The
yeah.
first time playing that game,
It's like a haunted suit.
first time playing that game, she will kill you in 2 hits.
Yeah, she'll kill the shit out of you. So like in this game, in Metroid Prime, there's also the Phazon Samus, which is like a physical embodiment of Phazon that looks like Samus, I guess.
Yeah.
And it is very strong and very, very scary. You don't see it as much as you do SRX Samus, though.
Yeah. But it's still, those moments are still pretty good.
Yeah. They're pretty sweet. Okay, so what is your favorite thing about Metroid Prime going from 2D to 3D?
The multiplayer where I can beat Jose in multiplayer.
Damn, Jose, did he beat you?
He really did, actually. He did.
That's embarrassing.
It is. It's pretty embarrassing.
But the multiplayer is actually pretty cool. No one ever talks about it, but they added that in 2, right?
Yeah, it's in Metroid 2.
Metroid 2. And then people didn't really like the third one because it added motion controls to it, but I thought it was more fun. But yeah, what about you, Jose? What's your favorite thing about the 3D Metroid games?
My favorite thing is actually Samus cannon. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but when you pick up like different beams,
Yeah.
it's sort of like you can see it like
It's changing.
changing completely because
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the handheld games, like it just outlines, like it's just like a color.
Well,
Yeah.
except for missiles. Missiles opens up.
No, not that. I don't care about them. No, it's not a missiles. It's just
We're not
like
talking about
the
fucking missiles right now,
But whenever you
Nick.
pick like a different like
Knockless.
Beam.
type of beam, like when you upgrade, it's just the outline. But in Prime, since you can switch into different beams,
Yeah.
Her gun changes
like
entirely.
her gun changes entirely.
Oh, yeah,
So
it's
like
sick,
if you
yeah.
get the ice beam, her arm becomes like bigger and all like chunks of ice everywhere.
Yeah, actually, I really
Or
love that
like
detail.
the plasma was just like fire, and the same for the Prime 2 as well. When you
Yeah.
get the light beam and dark beam.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, like they were really like rad.
Yeah,
And
they really
I really like that little detail. I
Yeah.
thought that was really rad.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
no, I
cool.
agree. Also, what else I liked are like the different visors that you get.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
I thought that was really
visors.
cool, and like the HUD makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know, like being able to see everything.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, because you get like a good diagnostics of your suit and everything.
Right.
I just thought it was cool. There was a lot of cool features in that game.
Yeah.
The only thing I never liked in Prime, and that's actually specifically Prime 2, is that the dark beam and light beam, they're just ammunition.
Oh, that's right. They use
hated
ammo.
that. I
yeah.
was like, why?
Yeah.
I didn't like that either. Yeah.
This is unnecessary.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
for beams, yeah.
What is this?
What do I
Halo.
need ammo?
It's like they're
I
a
want an
secondary
infinite
weapon or
rocket
something.
Yeah, I want an infinite rocket launcher right the fuck now. I don't want any of this ammo bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what Jose says. Game designers, are you listening?
and also the thing is that you could do really cool stuff with like
Like what kind of cool stuff?
I think if you use plasma in combination with a missile, you could do a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
special
yeah.
beam stuff. You can
Yeah.
do that in Super Metroid as well.
Ooh, something else that's really cool about the 3D Metroids is like all the new movement tech you get. Because I love good. Like if you ever watch speedruns of Prime, it's really fun watching because they get a bunch of crazy movement. Like a lot of side pivots, a lot of like
The morph ball glitching.
more ball glitching, but like just like the addition of side pivots looks really cool for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know, it's really cool. All right, so we got that one, and then we have Hunters, which is on the DS.
Yeah, and that's basically a point and click shooter game.
Yeah, it's a point and click shooter game. It's pretty cool, and you're hunting other bounty
Yeah,
hunters,
if you
which is
like-
pretty sweet.
If you like shooters like CS:GO and shit, Metroid Prime Hunters is really good.
Yeah. And then they made Metroid Prime Pinball, which doesn't sound fun, but it actually is super fun.
Theme pinball games are good.
yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the recording. We can't really put our finger on it, but themed pinball games are fun.
They're really
And
good,
They're
yeah.
like pinball games are kind of fucking lame, but like themed pinball is great because they usually add a cool element.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
have you ever played fucking Pokemon pinball?
Hell,
That
that
was my
shit's
favorite.
dope
my
as
God.
fuck. Fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, and-
Pokemon pinball is so good.
The dude over here just sitting in our podcast is nodding his head. He's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Pokemon pinball is on point. You get that fucking Pikachu, you get that fucking Totodile.
Yeah.
You just take their little
Catch some
brains, and you
fucking
smash them in a fucking pinball.
Hell
Sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick, dude.
Okay, so those 3D games are really sweet. And now I really want to, as you listeners might be able to tell, I'm a little hesitant, but I want to move on to Other M.
Gameplay good, story bad. Move on.
Gameplay good, story bad. Gameplay good, story bad.
No, okay, so Other M is a Wii game. It was made by Team Ninja, who I'm like lukewarm about. They're pretty cool. They do some really good stuff, and other times they don't. Story is not their strong point, and it never has also been Metroid's strong point. But the problem with that is Team Ninja was like, Nintendo was like, Team Ninja's great because they have great gameplay and we want something new.
They're very action-y.
Yeah, and we want an action-heavy Metroid game, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I will say the gameplay's fun.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's super fun
it's
going
su-
around
yeah.
doing a lot of like QTEs with Samus.
Yeah. So Samus is like 2.5D, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And there's certain areas where it's like 3D. And, you've got your like Charge Buster. You can do like QTE, like close combat stuff, yada, yada, yada. But where the game sucks is it's like a prequel to Fusion and a story, which is a beloved game. and it just shits on the story. Like Nintendo was like, Team Ninja will just do a few story cutscenes and that'll be it. And then Team Ninja was like, we're gonna do a bunch of cutscenes. We're gonna bring in the only character that Samus has ever like mentioned she's been involved with in the past. We're gonna make him awful. We're going to voice act Samus. We're gonna make her a stupid fucking bitch. And yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
Watch us destroy your favorite character.
Yeah, no.
It was very upsetting. A lot of people considered the game to be awful all around, but I think that, like, I don't think you can skip the cutscenes, but if you go just take a dump or, like, you know, jerk one out real quick.
Yeah, they're
during
really
cutscenes.
long cutscenes,
Yeah.
too. They're like Metal Gear cutscenes.
Yeah,
that
I
just
think that,
last
like,
forever.
I really do not think the cutscenes are worth watching. They're awful. And it will just, like, sully your view
You
of
got that
Samus.
right, lady.
Yeah. God, you know what the fucked up thing, too, is...
Adam,
no.
I love you.
Adam.
my commander and officer. Adam.
So they mentioned
Touch my
Adam.
boobies.
They mentioned Adam in Fusion, and he seemed like a really influential and important character to Samus in Fusion. But we only know in Fusion that he's not around anymore. We don't know why. We don't know what happened to Adam. We just know that he meant a lot to Samus, and that's pretty rare for someone like Samus because she's traveling around all the time. She's a bounty hunter. She lives a very solitary life.
Yeah.
And Adam was important. So when they announced Other M, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna have Adam." Big fucking Adam, dude. Are you guys excited for Adam?
For Adam and the rest of the Federation forces.
Yeah. Adam. And Adam sucks.
Somebody getting on someone's face. Adam.
So Adam is like this male character who's like a military dude. His character design is fucking awful. He looks like a generic like SOCOM NPC. He's boring. He sucks. He sucks. He sucks. I mean, he sucks. He's the worst. Yep. And then he gets blown up, and I'm happy about that.
Ooh,
but
spoilers.
yeah, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Adam. I saved you the trouble of watching that goddamn scene. Like, did I mention in that game, Adam's in it?
Wait, like the Adam?
Yeah.
The Adam.
Give me an A. Give me a damn. Adam.
Adam.
He's dumb. Okay, so Metroid Other M is 50% awesome, like legitimately, and 50% the worst shit
You
ever.
gave that a higher rating than I thought you would have.
No, I actually think that like if those cutscenes were either gone or like the thematics were stronger in the cutscenes where Samus just didn't talk, the game would have been great. Honestly.
I wish that the gameplay, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but for what I remember playing it, but I wish it was more free.
Oh, you felt
I felt
constricted?
like a lot of times in some areas I was forced.
Yeah,
It's a very linear game.
It's a linear game. Yeah, I guess
it was very forced.
40% good then on the gameplay because I forgot about that. But you're right, it is pretty linear. It would have been more exploration would have been better.
Yeah.
The environments
I
were
agree.
cool though.
Yeah, it's also weird having Samus like just as a third person camera. Like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that way where it's like 3D and third person
Yeah.
and it's not side scrolling.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been done, but it just wasn't done well.
The trailers are cool.
Cool.
The trailers were really cool, and that was another reason
that was the selling
why
point.
I wanted to play Frisbee with my disc. So, all right. So there's another
Wow,
game.
I hate myself.
There's another game that came out also that none of us played in this room, and
a
also
bit.
nobody else played. Called Metroid Federation Forces, because
It's this Federation Force.
Oh,
Actually, it might be Forces. I don't fucking remember.
it's Metroid fucking soccer.
Federation Dick Balls.
So Metroid Federation Force is like Samus is not in it
at all.
at all, and you play as the Federation Forces, who are like from Destiny, and like they play soccer. That's what that game is.
And they try to make it Monster Hunter like, but it's not good.
Yeah. It's the only Metroid game that I don't own, and the only Metroid game that I don't plan on owning.
It's too much soccer.
Yeah, you know, the soccer...
You know what? Actually, I don't think there's enough soccer.
We need to get, like...
Not a lot
What's the
of
name
soccer.
of a soccer player?
Pele?
Huh?
Pele.
I think that's fake.
Pele's real.
Pele's real?
Yeah.
Wait, Pele, like, Waylay with a P?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Pele. Pele's real.
I don't know. I think it might be imaginary. Is he?
Holy shit, Leon.
What? Oh, that sounds real.
I don't know if
Pele.
anyone heard that. Yeah,
All right.
off screen, our dude's just like, his name is Pele.
Pele. Yeah, see, that's a real guy. Pele? Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, Mr. Leon.
Yeah.
That sounds real.
It is, dude.
Okay,
I,
Jeff.
saved the fucking president's daughter, so back the fuck up, dude.
All
I
right,
looked up her
Jeff.
skirt at least 4 times.
Yeah, okay,
All right.
Jeff.
All right. Cut the podcast. Nick, cut the shit. All right. Back on live. All right. So, anyways, Pele is a soccer player. Where was I going with that?
You wanted him in Federation Force.
Oh, yeah. So he's in we need him in Federation Forces. And David Beckham, he's a soccer player, right?
Yeah, dude, bend it like Beckham.
Yeah, okay. And Brett Favre or whatever. No,
That's a football player.
Yeah, well, football is soccer.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, so Metroid Federation Forces 3DS game. We didn't play it. We can't comment on it. I heard it wasn't very good.
I think Manchester
don't need to
United
play
was
it.
part of it.
What?
We don't need to play it. It's,
Okay.
it's bad.
Yeah. Let's see.
Just skip that one. Just forget
it.
that one
That's
happened.
not a real
That
Metroid
one's
game.
for real. Forget that one happened.
Okay. Deal. All right. So, let's talk about the most recent Metroid game for the 3DS, Halo 5. So in Halo 5, you assume the role of Samus, where you have to defeat. Give me something.
Me. So Samus. Okay, so this is a direct sequel to Metroid 1, where in Metroid 1 you are stopping Mother Brain from using Metroids to take over the galaxy.
Yes.
In this one in particular, Metroids have gotten too powerful, and the Federation tasks you, Samus, to go to the homeworld of the Metroids, SR-388, and kill all the fucking Metroids. This is the most Metroid-heavy game.
It really is.
Of any of the Metroid games.
Yeah. There's Metroids fucking everywhere. Most Metroid games, you just get the Metroids at the end.
Every new room you go, Metroid, 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 Metroid. Oh wow, that's a lizard. No, wait, it's a Metroid.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I think that's a door. No, it's a Metroid. Oh, hey, you guys want to get some burritos? I'm feeling Metroid, actually.
I feel like getting some Metroid.
Yeah. We had Mexican last week. Let's get Metroid.
Yeah.
So there's Metroids everywhere. The goal of the game is to destroy, 50 Metroids?
40.
40 Metroids. And they evolve as the game goes on. And it's a remake of a game that was pretty much it in the original game. But in this one, they added some new stuff to it, which, like what?
So they added, it's a graphical overhaul. It was originally a Game Boy game, not a Game Boy Color game, but a Game Boy game. And that means black and fucking white.
Yeah, delicious.
So you could also imagine, because it's a Game Boy game, it's clunky as fuck.
It is very clunky.
The OG
yeah.
Metroid 2 is so clunky and is so hard to control.
Yeah, I beat it though. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if you accept it for what it is, I guess.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
For a game of its time, like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
just whatever.
It's not like a game that went to college, but it's trying its hardest.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Super Metroid's the college game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. That boy went to Harvard.
But basically, so they added like a ton of new stuff, such as like a lot of technical story content. And by that I mean they made it seem like Chozos were really heavily involved in the Metroid breeding process, which they technically were.
Yes. Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so like they added warps, which is a huge thing in Metroid series because you can backtrack by just warping instead
Thank
of
God.
just running
Yeah.
around.
Yep.
Like you would in a normal Metroid game.
And how that game is designed, since it's like you're going down into the earth, like backtracking would be more difficult in general.
Absolutely, yeah. This is one of the more linear Metroid games as well, but it's not too bad.
It's not too bad,
A
yeah.
lot of the times, what it is you have to beat a certain amount of Metroids to move on to the next part of the world.
Yeah, the next part of the world won't unlock until you defeat X amount of Metroids.
Basically. They also added two really, really huge important things. Aeon abilities. Which I'll
Aeon
get
abilities
into,
are fucking awesome.
and then
amazing.
fucking melee.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Melee is your most
The best
important
Smash Bros.
tool in fucking Super Metroid. Like,
Yeah, but can you
or
win
not
dash,
Super
though?
Metroid.
Trash.
Metroid 2. Basically, it's a thing that none of the 2D Metroids have ever had. The 3D Metroids have had it, like in Other M.
Yeah. But the Aeon abilities are really cool. You get 4 of them throughout the game, and they are all extremely helpful. And the melee thing that you mentioned was like enemies will telegraph a move, and then if you like melee them, then it auto locks onto the enemy, and then you do critical damage to them.
Yeah, basically they become one shot, one kill.
Yeah, and also not to mention that they become one shot, one kill. But like they also have like some enemies later that will like delay their telegraphs and like make it a little bit different. And one Aeon ability even makes your melee attack bigger, which is really cool.
Yeah, the Aeon abilities are super useful, especially Scan Pulse, which essentially shows you. It literally just opens up your map and like fills it out, and then as well as shows you like where secret locations are.
Dude, people who are saying that Scan Pulse wrecks the integrity of Metroid can suck my balls.
Yeah.
I
fuck that.
know,
I do not wanna,
It
like,
makes me upset.
As I love bombing every single part of the wall as much as the next guy.
Yeah, dude.
But
I like
Scan Pulse.
Is sick, and it's not like you can just keep using it for free. It costs Aeon ability points. Like, so like you have to choose when to use it because like it's annoying to have to refill all that all the time.
Yeah.
You know. And then when you get the other abilities, you need to save it for like rapid fire or shield or whatever.
Oh yeah, something that this game also has is like they added a ton of save points like everywhere.
Yeah, lots of save points, and if you die at a boss, like auto restart.
You can auto restart, and there are also checkpoints.
Yeah.
Didn't they also add a new boss without saying what it is?
Yeah, they added a new boss.
They added a new boss because I got spoiled by it.
Yeah, they added a new boss. Also, enemies do a shitload
boss
of
is
damage.
a bitch, by the way.
Enemies do a fuckload of damage.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah, there
Damage
are
is
some
scale.
bosses, like Jose was talking about this boss he was fighting the other day near the end of the game. It hit him one time and did 3 E-tanks of damage.
Yeah, 3 attacks.
Which
That's
is
300
hilarious.
damage, which is
Yeah.
a lot for Metroid.
And what you had gravity,
and
suit
that's
on, too.
and that's with the gravity suit, which lowers the damage.
Yeah. So it's insane. It's literally you better fucking dodge or you're gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. And then they also added 8-way directional shot in this game too.
Yes, which
so you can,
the original game did not have.
Right. I think it's the only Metroid game that has that, right? You can't. Yeah, you can't shoot in 8 directions. No, but you can't stand stationary and shoot in a radial.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
this is
Yeah,
the
because like
first
you
one.
hold the L button down and like you won't move by moving the D-pad or the circle pad. You just like your cannon just moves, so you can shoot in 8 directions. So you can get like precision shots and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It actually helps with like firing missiles at like enemies that have small weak points and stuff like that.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, the game is sweet. I really like it a lot. The game design itself, the level design is really strong. I don't think the thematics like of the world are as strong as other Metroid games because it like there's not a dramatic like environment change like in Super Metroid. Like other than like the water area, there's like in Super Metroid you've got like the dead ship and you've got like the water area, you get like the lava zone, like Norfair more prominently. You know.
I didn't like that. Some of the lava areas were just randomly like put everywhere.
Oh yeah. There's
Yeah.
some. Yes. So in like other Metroid games, like you're saying that the lava areas are put like in the hotter areas to make more sense, and like there's some areas that
Right.
are really hot, so you
Yeah.
go in there.
Yeah,
and you
like there are
start dying.
specific zones.
It's a specific zone,
Right, but
and
in this
here
one,
there's just like random.
Each area had like a hallway that was like on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Which I was just like, that doesn't make sense. I'm in Waterworld here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like
yeah.
lava.
Although I do
It's
find
the
it,
steam.
I really like what they did to like let you know. Excuse me. That it is a fire door.
That's
'cause, like,
true.
Oh,
If
the
you little
heat comes
detail,
out
the
of the
heat.
door.
comes
That's
out of
really
the door,
cool.
which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was really
Another thing, there are a lot of different doors that are locked behind a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And what that I mean, normally in the Metroid games, you need a power up to get through a door. Usually it's like you have your beam to open up regular doors, missiles open up red doors, green doors are opened up by super missiles, and power bombs are opened up by yellow doors. But
I love
something
fucking
that they
power bombs.
did add, which I thought was neat, although it does make the game a bit more linear, is the addition of specific beam doors. And because that's not a thing in any other Metroid game.
That's true, yeah.
So like you'll need phaser beam to shoot through a specific door that has a wall blocking it.
Oh yeah, like
which
the
you
triple
can't-
I door and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yep.
So like they're just new doors that required specific beams to open it.
Right.
And I thought that's pretty cool. But it does like I say, make it a bit more linear.
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah, the game's fucking sick.
How do you guys feel about the charging stations? Because for me, I thought they were a bit like scattered randomly, and sometimes some of them really complicated.
Sometimes in the areas that you need them the most, they're not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
you're just like, oh man, I really need a missile to fucking progress, and it's just like,
'Cause, like,
well,
I
I'll go back to
remember-
the other area.
Like, to be
in
honest, I never had that problem.
Like
Really?
for example, if you're compared to Fusion, like it was like in the beginning, just like in the beginning of the new zone, it would be like the safe, the energy room, and all that, like all there.
Yeah.
And here it's just like
Yeah.
randomly
No,
everywhere,
Sitting on the
which is
cliff.
whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
it's no big
It's
deal.
more of a desolate planet.
But
you know?
Yeah. I never had that issue. I also usually just never ran out of missiles
Yeah, I feel you.
or energy.
Let's see here. Well, Nick's perfect, and he doesn't need help.
Yeah.
But Jose and I get you, Jose. Yeah, I mean, I see that. It wasn't that big of a problem, but I can see that as a critique. But overall, I think the pacing was pretty strong.
Yeah,
So,
no, absolutely.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
for
really
sure.
enjoying the game.
yeah.
I can't wait to play on a harder mode.
Oh,
yeah, so there are 2 hard modes. One regular hard is unlocked by being normal, and you have to play it on your save file.
Hard mode.
And then there's a secret hard mode unlocked
Secret
by
hard mode.
by owning the amiibos. By the way, this game does have amiibo support. They made 2 specific amiibos just for
they're
this
good.
game, and then they have the other 2 Samus and Zero Suit Samus amiibos from Smash that you can use, and they unlock some cool, neat stuff. But you need to have the Metroid amiibo, and that Metroid amiibo unlocks Fusion mode.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Fusion mode.
Basically, is you play the game as Fusion and one hit, one kill
Yeah, that too.
for the most part.
And well, all the enemies are like infected with the SRX virus.
I don't actually remember. I don't know that part, but I'm assuming sure.
Surprise!
Now you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe
Fusion
it.
mode. Yeah, so game's great. Go out and play it. If you don't have a 3DS, they just released the new 2DS XL. It's only $150 brand new, and it's fucking sick.
Oh, $179.99.
Huh?
$179.99.
I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it's $149.99.
No, Leon, I work at a fucking Toys R Us.
All right. Well, you can get it for $149.99. At Toys
Okay.
R Us, they sell it for what, $179.99?
I believe so.
Okay, I have one more question though.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay, let's all talk about this. In all the Metroid games, favorite
Oh,
missile.
JK, haha, $149.99.
Favorite,
Oh, Nick, I thought you worked at a fucking Toys R Us.
I quit, actually.
Wait, did you really?
No.
Well, they're bankrupt now. So.
favorite.
Oh, I'm thinking of the regular 2DS. That one's $79.99.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I
favorite
thought.
favorite missile, favorite suit, favorite beam.
Oh, okay. Favorite suit, favorite missile, favorite beam. Let me think on it. Nick, you go first.
All right. You said favorite missile?
Yeah, because
There's
my
only two.
favorite. Because no. Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go.
simplify?
Oh,
How about simplify it? Favorite power up? Favorite
Well, the reason I said missile is because my favorite missile is the diffusion missile.
Oh,
That was on Fusion,
Oh,
which
I
was
forgot
the
about this
missile
thing.
that when you explode, it would just do the ice.
fine then ice. That's
Oh,
ice
okay.
missile.
It's not called ice missile. It's called diffusion missile.
It's called
right?
diffusion missile.
Whatever, dude.
all right. So yeah, let's do favorite power up and favorite suit then.
All right.
And Jose loves diffusion missile.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, go
On
first, 'cause you
top
already-
of that.
because you already have your diffusion missile. Go.
Okay, so mine was diffusion missile. I think my favorite beam is what the heck is it called? It's it was the face on beam.
The Phazon beam.
The
Yeah,
Phazon
the Phazon beam's
beam.
awesome. Yeah.
'Cause
That's the one in Prime, right?
It was in Prime,
Yeah.
yeah. When you get on the little, you had to use it to kill the boss, and
Oh,
it would just
yeah.
like fucking look like it was just like
Yeah.
I don't know, like infecting your arm. It looked
Yep.
really rad, and it was like, and it wasn't like it was like a cannon, like, like it
Yeah.
was just like a laser. It was really rad.
Yeah, sick. Yeah.
And my favorite suit, it has to be the face on suit. I'm
You
in
love
defense.
Phazon. You're a Phazon
I
slut.
like the
Phazon
face on
boy.
I like
Yeah.
the face on suit, but I do definitely like the fusion suit too.
Jose's open for Phazon. But yeah, fusion suit's sick.
Fusion suit is sick.
All right. For me, my favorite suit is the gravity suit. Probably that's a purple one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the gravity suit. I like that one the best. just because of obvious reasons, nothing like specific. I just think it's fucking awesome looking. I also really, runner up is the original white suit from original Metroid, like the white armor suit. That's like the second power up suit you get. I don't know if it actually has a name. But in the NES,
I'm only thinking when you say that, I only think of the light.
Oh,
suit.
it's similar to that. That one's really cool too. We'll just
Okay.
say the light suit. So my favorite power up is the morph ball, actually, because Metroid wouldn't be Metroid without the morph ball.
True.
It's like it really changes the gameplay. And then my favorite beam is the rainbow beam. Yep. Rainbow beam. If I told you what it was, it would be spoilers. But it only exists.
It's sick as hell.
It's so sick. It only exists in one iteration. It is only in Super Metroid at a pivotal story moment. And it's technically like you don't get to keep it very long. But
It's the
it is,
LGBT
like,
beam. I love
it's
it.
the LGBT beam. It is as cool as they are. And
I'm gonna destroy you, mother game.
Mother game.
Mother gay.
I'm gonna destroy you,
saying-
Ness.
I'm gonna destroy you, mother brain, but I'm gonna turn you gay.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Happy Pride, bitch.
Yeah. Happy Pride Day, motherfucker.
Oh, it does have a name, Leon.
What's it called?
The hyper beam.
Oh, Rainbow Beam.
Rainbow beam sounds cooler. I'm
Yeah,
sad
yeah.
now.
So that's my favorite for obvious reasons. How about you, Nick?
Okay, so favorite suit. I'm probably gonna have to actually give that up to Zero Suit Samus.
My favorite suit is the booty.
Yeah. No. I was gonna say the Zero Mission, specifically the Zero Mission Various suit.
Oh yeah, that thing's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that thing is cool.
It's the one with the little like triangular like. Right?
No.
It's-
That's the regular suit.
That's a regular suit.
Yeah, Various suit. It's the one where it has it's the orange and it has the big pauldrons, but it in Zero Mission specifically, she has like green pulsing. Outlines her body.
okay.
She
Yeah.
looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, it's like tech running through the suit. Or
Yeah,
whatever. It's really cool.
It's really cool, even though it's pixelated. I also, just generally the Various suit's my go-to suit, even
Yeah.
though I know that there are other better suits. I really just love the
like how
look
it looks. Yeah.
of the Various suit.
That's what it's
And
all about,
its-
dude. Swag.
All its iterations, including other M's Various suit.
Yeah.
Favorite power up has to be fucking space jump and by extension screw attack. Screw
yeah.
attack is the coolest fucking thing because
Yep.
literally it's you jump around and spin and become like an electric ball, you become a destructo disc.
Shit. Shit.
Yeah.
That's unblockable.
Think of
Unblockable.
the best way to put it is like, you know how Sonic has a spin dash?
Yeah.
Think of that, but it's in the air and it's always going on
it's cooler.
and it's electric.
Think of Sonic, put ice on your boner, get back to the podcast, and then think about it again and how cool it is.
Yeah. But yeah, also screw attack is the coolest fucking emblem.
It is.
Uh,
Yeah. It's like the lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's like basically Samus's lightning. Yeah, it's the lightning bolt, but it's also an S.
Yeah, also an S. Yeah.
And it looks
Like the
cool,
one
and I
that we
want to
used to
get that
do
as
in
a
high school.
tattoo.
Yeah.
And then my favorite beam is.
What's your favorite beam? Mine's green beam.
Mine's green beam. The Omega cannon sounds pretty cool. No, probably Phaser is also really. I really like Phaser.
Yeah, Phaser can go through the wall.
Yeah, Phaser is rad just because I do like the ability to shoot through walls and
When
shit.
you finally get that in a Metro game, every reaction is always the same, no matter what game it is. It's like, thank God. It's like, thank fucking God I have this now. I
Yeah.
can sit behind this fucking pillar and shoot the Metroid. But yeah, okay, cool. That's awesome. Do you guys have any closing statements that you'd like to shoot out to the fan base about Metroid that you just got to get off your chest?
If you can play another Metroid 2, another remake, and fucking find that game somehow, it's really good. I actually recommend it. By comparison, it's just as good as Metroid 2 Samus Returns.
Nice.
Except it's stupid hard. Like, this game is hard, that game's fucking hard.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Metro 2, another remake. Yeah.
And it's
game.
beautiful. It looks
It's hard to find now, but you can probably find it if you look hard enough.
Yeah. Or you can, if you reach out to me, I can just give you a link because I own it.
Or reach out to Nick. Be his friend. He's cool.
Yeah, no, like it has all the graphical interface of Zero Mission, so it's pixelated.
which
It's
is beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous. The bosses dynamic is different. In that game, there are different bosses than the ones in Metroid 2, Samus Returns, and they're just like they're some of the same bosses, but they're different ways to kill them, and like the way you have to like defeat bosses are all different. There's also a fucking flying Chozo boss that you have to do where you have to constantly learn how to space jump.
Oh my
it's
God.
fucking sick as shit.
That's cool.
Chozo statue, I mean.
And what about you, Jose? Any shout outs? Any honorable mentions? Any recipes for disaster?
No, I mean, if you guys, I highly suggest Metroid. If you want to just to it, go for it, or I don't know, whatever you're gonna do. Masturbate to it, I don't know. You can definitely, if you're ever super into Metroid, you can find that. What are you guys talking about?
Hey,
I can't.
let us talk.
I'm so distracted.
The mic is yours.
I'm like trying to like say
Bitch.
something, and I just see like
Don't
stuff.
choke. Don't choke.
Don't fucking choke. We're not talking. You're talking.
Yeah, you
He's
can.
talking about some Deer Force, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can find Samus on PlayStation All Stars. It's a really great game.
Piss Nick off so bad.
I hate you.
All right. So Jose said a bunch of whatever, and
Exactly, pretty much.
Yeah. Just
No,
listen to
Metroid's really
him.
awesome though. Real talk, Metroid, awesome.
Metroid,
Play it. If you have
yeah.
never played, you're missing out a lot, and I don't know why you're not playing it.
Metroid
Why are
is-
you playing Halo? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Fuck
because it's a
Halo.
prequel to
Chief
Metroid,
is-
dude.
You know,
Well, Master Chief and Samus are married. We know that.
Samus is
what an
married to her
original
job.
name. Hey, let's go our character team.
Actually, his name is John117. Thank you.
Hey guys, John 117. Give me that helmet.
Yeah.
No, sounds really cool. All right, so
but yeah, Metroid is my favorite game series. If you're not playing it, you're not my friend.
Pretty much.
all right. So, anyways, yeah, good job, guys. This has been another awesome episode of EX Podcast about Metroid. If you'd like to hear more about EX Podcast, you should check us out on ChooseMyOwnAdventurePodcast.com, where also Choose My Own Adventure Podcast can be found. That is our other role-playing podcast with Mark and Amanda Osborne. Very, very fun. Then also, we have a Patreon now. So our Patreon is patreon.com/gamermang, GAMERMANG. Thank you, Devin Connolly, for being our one and only amazing patron. But we're going to get
love
more.
you.
We're going for the combo. We just need one more. Just one more, and when we get a combo, we get a two-hitter. But yeah,
1-2
no,
punch.
she's been great. Big fan. We have other fans out there, I know. It's okay if you can't donate. Just keep supporting us. Share our videos. Check out our YouTube page. We also are on SoundCloud, Facebook, iTunes, all that good stuff, wherever podcasts can be found. Also, check out Michael Fox on Bandcamp, and he has some awesome music that we don't use on the EX Podcast. He's got plenty of music. He's a great composer. You can also check out Grant, our sound guy, at sucktosound.com. He's got a lot of work coming up. He's got a lot of cool stuff out there. You should also check him out. Yeah, and if you're interested in the Metroid games, if you have any Nintendo console, just seek out what Metroid games are on there and check them out. They're all really fun, even Other M. And yeah, and thank you for joining me, Nick and Jose. Would you guys like to tell the listeners where they can find out more about you?
Yeah, you can find me on, I have many different sites, such as twitter.com. You can find me there as @BuenosDiasBuggy. On Instagram, you can find me as Waifu5Laifu. On Tumblr, I am Arcus K. Rulum, and all that stuff will be in the links below.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Follow you on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, Grant has a Twitter now.
Yeah.
He's
Grant,
Sriracha
what-
Samson.
Oh, yeah, Sakta Samson.
Sriracha.
Oh, Sriracha Samson. Yeah, yeah. Follow Grant on there. Sriracha Samson, pretty sweet. What about you, Jose? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, me_with_me.
Yep,
and
me with me.
Me, and then underscore.
Yeah, me
and-
like the Nintendo me. Yeah.
And I should be doing a Twitter soon. I just haven't done it. but
Okay, you're
I
gonna
should
join
be
the tweet
doing it.
squad. I don't have a Twitter yet because I don't get what it is, but
Me neither, but
it's
you know,
a bird.
You know how
the
in life
president
you
does
should
it, so I want to stay away from
If
it.
everybody does it, then I also have to do
Yeah.
it.
Join the club. Social media is the worst thing. Fun honorable fact, Jose. You probably know this already, but I didn't do a lot of social media before this podcast, and now I have to do it all the time for this podcast that nobody listens to. I mean, everybody listens to, and it's the worst thing.
It's a
in
lot
my
of
life.
work. See, it doesn't
Yeah.
look like it, but it is.
It is.
Imagine that with like bigger companies and whatnot. who
Dude,
hire you to
I
do that.
understand why there's social media people now. But yeah, no, so we're on all different kinds of social media. One thing I want to tell you listeners is that we could really fucking use your feedback. So like if you wouldn't mind commenting on something every once in a while.
All right,
'Cause
here's
I
some feedback right here. Don't cuss, please. It hurts my little innocent ears.
See, say it in the comments, you bitch, because I don't
Don't
respond.
fucking curse.
So, yeah, give us some feedback. The thing is, I know that the people are listening because I see the numbers. We're doing great, but I don't know who's listening, what you guys want to hear. We can change our style of podcast. We have a lot of different types of episodes.
Right.
I need to
Writes
know.
on the comment. I don't like your voice.
yeah.
Please change
Oh
it.
yeah, here's my critique.
It's possible.
Here's my critique. Kick Leanne off the podcast.
Yeah. It's like it's like hey, it's me, Wreck-It Ralph, and I'm here. I killed Leon, and this is the new podcast. I'm sure you guys would like that.
Yeah, I do like that a lot. Thanks, Wreck-It Ralph.
Hey, no problem.
right.
Come see my new movie, Pacific Rim 2.
Oh wait, do you mean G Gundam 2?
Yes, the Pacific Gundam 2. Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints.
Kill Bill 3. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So this has been a great episode. Leave us feedback. We're super excited to be involved with you in our podcast creation. Check out Choose My Own Adventure podcast, where you can listen to us die in a role-playing game. It's really, really fun. And yeah, do you guys have anything else that you'd like to say before I put the bow on the package?
Yeah. Dear Force! If no one gets what that is, that means Dear Force are the people that created the original Metroid games. Okay, bye.
Okay, so
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
and,
Am I so behind?
And with that, this has been another episode of EX Podcast. Don't forget, listeners, that we have dinner plans this Thursday night. I expect black tie event, so make sure you wash your fucking hands and tell your mom to stop calling us on the phone while we're trying to make out. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, man.